Hey everybody, welcome back to Forever DM. My name is Ben, and today I want to talk to you about a most broken character that I've come up with. This character, the reason it's broken is that by level 6 levels, I can have every resistance in the game, minus bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, which I can easily get by level 8. So I'm talking about the elemental resistances. Yes, all 10 by level 6. Alright? So if you want to hear how to do that, stay tuned. So, first of all, we're going to start off with our race. Now, there are races that immediately start off with two uh, resistances, like the Azamar getting necrotic and radiant damage, which is very, very nice because they're very hard to get those resistances. But we're not going to take Azamar. We're going to take Tiefling to get the very basic fire resistance. So there's our first resistance at level 1. Now we have to wait till level 4 to get our next resistances. And I know what you're thinking. That's 4 levels just to get 2 resistances. How is he going to get the other 8 by level 6? Well, I'm going to feed you baby birds. So by level 4, we can pick for our first ASI. Well, you know what? Actually, let me back up a sec. There's another thing we have to make at level 1, which is what class we're going to be. It is specific. We have to be a sorcerer, and not just any sorcerer, a storm sorcerer. Literally everything else is completely up to you. You can choose your own background. You can choose your own stats. We don't need any. It doesn't matter how high or low your stats are. This could totally work with a character that has 8 in every single attribute. I don't know how you do that or why your DM would let you, but it's possible. Right, so level 1, we make a Tiefling Storm Sorcerer. At level 4, for our first ASI, if DMs let you use feats, there's a feat in Xanathar's Guide to Everything called Infernal Constitution that's only available to Tieflings. What it does is it increases your Constitution modifier by 1, and also gives you the resistances Cold and Poison. So now at level 4, we've got 3 resistances. Now we'll go and take 2 more levels of Storm Sorcerer to get to 6th level. And what do we get at 6th level? We get Lightning and Thunder resistance. We now have 5 resistances by level 6. Now, again, you might be thinking, well, we're at level 6, we can't go any further. How does he get the other 5 resistances? Well, that's when we delve into magic items. First of all, we're going to need a Ring of Resistance, specifically a Ring of Acid Resistance, because Acid isn't one of the elemental damages that we currently have yet. And now we're going to resort to one more magic item that's available in Tasha's Cauldron and everything, called an Absorbing Tattoo. Now, tattoos have specific limitations where, based on the rarity of the tattoo, it covers a larger area of your body, supposedly there to stop you from stacking too many. The one we're looking at is an absorbing tattoo, which has a rarity of very rare, which means the size of the tattoo has to cover either 2 limbs, or your chest, or your upper back. We're going to do all of them. So we're going to choose 2 limbs, being our legs, and make an absorbing tattoo for necrotic damage. We're going to choose another 2 limbs for our arms, and choose radiant damage. We're going to choose our chest, and get force damage, and then we're going to also choose our upper back, and say psychic damage. There you go. That's all 10 magical resistances, always on. Now I know what you might be thinking. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the ring, 5 magic items. How's this possible? Well, tattoos, while they're on you, when you attune to them, are counted as a single magic item. So that means with this build, all 4 of the magic tattoos count as only 1, and your ring counts as 2. You still have an attunement slot left for whatever you want. Maybe a Ring of Protection to upgrade all your saving throws, But who needs that when you have resistance to any damage that's coming your way? You do need help for bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, though. But that can easily be covered by picking up Barbarian for 2 levels. Now you can rage. You don't like being a Barbarian to rage and not be able to cast your nice Storm Sorcerer spells? Fine. Take 14 levels in Circle of the Stars Druid. At 14th level, whenever you enter your starry form, you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. The only problem with that is when you throw in another class, you do need to care about your ability scores. But you can feasibly do all of this by level 6. Now, taking what I said, you might be thinking, very rare tattoos are extremely expensive. How can a level 6 character get those? Well, the fact of the matter is you probably can't. Having a Ring of Resistance by level 6 is perfectly plausible. Especially since at that level you've got 6 resistances that you don't have resistance to. So the Ring of Resistance you come across is probably going to be one that you could use. Now, this is all technically speaking. Technically, this build works at level 6, but putting it into practice, it won't it won't happen by level 6. Most likely level 20. And you probably still will. Any DM that sees what you're doing and what you're trying to accomplish with this Tiefling Infernal Constitution feated Storm Sorcerer is probably not going to throw any magical tattoos your way or the ability for you to get them. So while this is possible by level 6, it's just downright not plausible. And now, another thing, when the Unearthed Arcana came out for magical tattoos, it said in its description that they all are treated as a single magical item. I scoured the book of Tasha's Cauldron, and I see nothing that says that clause. So, if you really come down to it, and you go through Tasha's Cauldron of Everything to look at the tattoos, you wouldn't be able to use this build because it looks, although I could be mistaken, but I couldn't find anything in Tasha's that said that magical tattoos are all treated as a single item for the purposes of attunement. I couldn't find it. I mean, I'll probably scour it again after I post this video to see if I can actually find it and I just overlooked it, but I looked fairly hard. And I think it's better that way because of the possibility of I just told you with this character. So let me know what you think. Should you be able to do this? Or do you agree and that no, tattoos should count as different magical items? Post in the comment down below what you think, and as always, please let me know any feedback that you have for my channel. If you have ideas of what you want me to do next, or suggestions on what you would like to see, or if you have just comments on the video in general, please just comment down below and like if you haven't already, and please subscribe. It helps give me the motivation to keep doing these videos. So I look forward to seeing you guys soon, and take care.